Hi, I'm Dr. Luke Bucci, and welcome to HealthView. So what's HealthView, you might be asking? Well, I guess the best way to describe it is it's a series of short video visits where I'll be discussing health and nutrition issues a lot of us encounter in our daily and, let's face it, pretty hectic lives. That's my area of expertise, and since 1995, I've worked closely with Shift Nutrition to develop products and practices that people like you and I can really use to benefit our busy days and nights. So today, we'll be looking at some easy ways you can change things up a little. And I know you'll feel better if you try some of them. Okay, let's get started. This month's theme is cardiovascular health, and I have 3 products to talk to you about this time. The first is MegaRed, which is something that has burst upon the nutritional scene the last few years. It is an oil that is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, mostly EPA and DHA. And it is different from fish oil, and so different that it is a lot more efficient than fish oil. And that means that it is a lot more convenient to take. One small pill daily gives you plenty of omega-3s. In fact, this small. This is the convenience aspect of MegaRed. As you can see, this soft gel is quite small. It's 300 milligrams of krill oil. That's a very small dose compared to several or numerous fish oil capsules or cod liver oil in tablespoon quantities. So this is where the advantage of krill oil really shows up, is in getting more people to take it regularly and more people to take it consistently, because if you don't take your supplements, they're not going to help. In addition, we have taken great pains to improve the technology of the krill oil to make sure that it does not have, number one, burp back, so that you don't burp up marine lipid odors, and number two, that the oil itself is exceptionally stable. So MegaRed, as compared to larger fish oil soft gels, is just much easier to take. And the feedback we've been getting from consumers has been overwhelmingly positive that they prefer MegaRed over what they used to take in terms of other types of omega-3 oils. Now, the real key to MegaRed is the form of the oil. This is not oil like cooking oil, olive oil, or even fish oil. Those are what we call triglycerides. MegaRed is mostly in a phospholipid form, and coincidentally, that is exactly what your cell membranes are made up of. They are made up of phospholipids. Krill oil is phospholipids that are rich in the omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. So, taking krill oil is going to really just cut to the chase and send these omega-3 fatty acids directly to your cell membranes because the molecules are identical. Krill oil has another advantage over other sources of omega-3 fatty acids, and that is that it has a built-in antioxidant called astaxanthin, which is a relative to beta-carotene, which we're very familiar with as being the orange and red coloring in carrots and other fruits and vegetables. Astaxanthin is, of course, very red itself. That's why we call it MegaRed. And astaxanthin turns out to be a wonderful antioxidant. Interestingly, astaxanthin in the body actually hangs out inside your, guess what, cell membranes. And it's a renewable antioxidant, unlike beta-carotene, for example, which means that it is a very good protector of the stability of the omega-3 fatty acids in the krill oil, and also when the omega-3 fatty acids are in your membrane phospholipids in your cells. So for me, I think MegaRed is the ideal cardiovascular supplement. We know that omega-3 fatty acids are extremely important for cardiovascular health. The US FDA has approved a health claim that increased intake of omega-3 fatty acids may reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. So that means that if you are worried about your heart health, you need more omega-3s. And krill oil, I think, is the most efficient and the best way to improve the omega-3 status of your body, your cardiovascular system, and indeed your health. Another one of my favorite nutrients for the cardiovascular system is coenzyme Q-10. And I had the great privilege of actually talking with Dr. Carl Folkers some years ago. He's the scientist who co-discovered coenzyme Q10 back in 1956. So this little molecule has been known about for a long time. And it's concentrated in heart tissue and muscle tissue and your immune system cells. So that pretty much tells you what it's good for. We're going to focus on coenzyme Q10's cardiovascular health benefits right now. Coenzyme Q10 is a very lipid-soluble molecule, or fat-soluble molecule, that actually lives inside of your mitochondria, which are the powerhouses of each and every cell. They are intimately involved in making ATP, which is the main source of energy that your cells use to run all the enzymes and the DNA synthesis and making proteins, etc., etc., etc. Your cells need ATP. What coenzyme Q10 does is allow the energy that you're getting from foods, from carbohydrates and fats and proteins, as it's broken down to its smallest components. Coenzyme Q10 takes those small components and uses oxygen that we get from air and converts that energy into ATP. It transfers that molecular energy into ATP molecular energy that your body can then move around and use as it wants to. So coenzyme Q10 is absolutely vital for existence and health. Your heart needs energy 24/7, all the time, every moment, every second of every day, or else you know what happens. It needs ATP to beat. And guess what is helping the heart make most of its ATP? Coenzyme Q10. Therefore, a lot of research has focused on coenzyme Q10 supplementation to affect heart health, specifically heartbeat. In other words, if you have low coenzyme Q10 levels in the heart, which does happen during aging, you have a lower strength of your heartbeat. You have lower heart output. You pump less blood, in other words, and it pumps even a little bit slower. Obviously, getting blood to the rest of the body nourishes all your tissues and is vital for health. So you want your heartbeat to be as strong as possible. And that's what coenzyme Q10 does. It helps your heart beat stronger without exerting any extra effort or energy. So it's more efficient. And that's why coenzyme Q10 has become extremely popular with people that are concerned about their heart health. One of the things that has happened recently with CoQ is enhanced absorption. And Schiff has recently switched to enhanced absorption coenzyme Q10 with natural ingredients, so that the uptake is twice as good as it was before when coenzyme Q10 was a dry powder in hard gelatin capsules. So that means that your body is getting even more coenzyme Q10, where it localizes to heart, muscle, and immune system cells preferentially. Now, I've previously talked about MegaRed and its omega-3 fatty acid delivery as being very, very efficient. But don't forget about fish oil itself. There are still many people that tolerate fish oil very well. And there are hundreds of human clinical studies using fish oil and fish oil soft gels that show the cardiovascular health benefits and other health benefits of omega-3 fatty acids from fish oil. So for those of you that like fish oil and want to take even higher amounts of omega-3 fatty acids, then Schiff does have a fish oil for you. Schiff enteric coats the inside of the soft gel so that the soft gel is not dissolved or opened up in your stomach. That means that it's opening up in your small intestine and thus doesn't have as much of a chance to float back up to the top of your stomach and cause burp back and odor issues that are really preventing a lot of people from using fish oil properly. So Schiff has MegaRed phospholipid form omega-3s that are very convenient and easy to take, and Schiff has enteric-coated pure and clean fish oil soft gels for those who like to take fish oil. So we can take care of your omega-3 intakes without any trouble at all. Well, that wraps up this segment, but hopefully it's just the beginning for you, because when you try out some of these tips, I think it'll be the start of a healthy and strong approach to living. And what's great is none of us have to do this alone. For more information about any of the products I've talked about today, simply use the product search toolbar at the top of this page, because, hey, we can all use a little help. Till next time, I'm Dr. Luke with HealthView. Here's to your health.